Hello, this is Brenton Herron, and I will be doing a presentation basically elaborating on my report. As you can see, I had did what might come after the influx of artificial intelligence. So, hope you enjoy. My thoughts is that about the future of information technology and other fields is that after the AI influx in 2023, many fields have to change. I think that's a sensible position. Um, Back at the beginning of 2023, when it was first produced, AI was kind of primitive, and now if you look at it now, it's kind of like a different beast altogether. We must remember that for fields such as market research, it had relied on human expertise, and now that artificial intelligence is here, that's going to change that. Because now they might have to assimilate it into their work, or they might have to examine how the research is produced because it's not going away anytime soon. And, you know, at this point, you need to work with it or work with it. That's a bit mind blowing for me because you had these fields work a certain way for years, only for something to show up and change everything. And that's kind of wow. From what I have seen, I don't think that they've been addressing this in the best way possible. It's kind of understandable as this technology is really new. But as I've but as I've been but as I've said in my report, they've been laying off or firing workers due to investment in artificial intelligence. Um, from what I've heard, it's not yet, at least. It's not because they think that it'll replace the workers, but because they're investing a lot in this technology, and they haven't been, and what they've been investing has not been supporting the number of workers they've been having. However, even still, it's still kind of due to the technology. It's just how much of it is due to because how much of it is due to investing and how much of it is because they're confident that it'll replace them is still not great. I also noticed that most don't really have a good plan or a plan at all for the future of AI. In my as I mentioned in my report, and as the original authors noted, less than 10% of the business owners and economists have a well defined plan, and I think in the original paper it was actually around 6%. This isn't very good because what happens if there's an advancement that you're not ready for, or if another business outcompetes you, or you must lay off workers. And this is something that they need to be aware of for the future. I mean, again, as this look at how far this technology has come in the past 3 years. In conclusion, most people in many fields seem to be fine with AI helping them. In fact, I think most people in general are fine with artificial intelligence helping them to a degree. However, they don't really want to be replaced by the technology, and they don't really think it's a good substitute for human work. I mean, what that essentially means is that you can't replace all of your workforce and substitute them with artificial intelligence of varying degrees in hopes that it'll help you. Obviously, I think this is a good position to have. I mean, naturally, a person would want some help in their profession or when they're out and about. However, they don't want to be replaced in a field that they are passionate about because of investment in the technology or because the business owner felt that they thought that it would be better than a human. Works cited page. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this presentation.